How great is this guy? Well, JD, I want to thank you for the kind words, but, candidly, having done this now for a while, it's not a sacrifice, it's an absolute honor. It's an honor to fight for you guys. We've seen what they've tried to do to my family and me, and I understand that I am not the upstanding citizen that Hunter Biden is. I know. I know. Now, I have a feeling if that was my laptop, it would be a little bit of a different outcome. JD would say, Don, can you call in from Guantanamo Bay? Maybe give a little pep talk. Guys, this is where we are as a country. We have an incredible opportunity to take back what is ours. To take it from the bureaucrats. To take it from these insane people. JD is right. Kamala Harris isn't going to be the candidate of change that the media keeps telling you she is. Because if she would have been, she would have probably done something by now. It's not that hard. You're the vice president to the most absentee president in the history of America. Someone who's spent 41% of his presidency on the beach in Delaware. Raise your hand here if you could maintain employment if you were gone 41% of the time. Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, that wouldn't work at the Trump organization with my father either. That'd be, I'd get the Cobra, you're fired really quickly. But that's the case. And that's before you actually get into sort of the mental deficits. So you think that would be an incredible opportunity to do something. Then you become the nominee in what we were told is the most democratic process in the history of democracy that actually didn't involve a single vote cast. Others call that a coup. But either way, you're now the nominee. All these things that you're going to do differently, why not do them now? Why not start? Why wait till day one? Remember day one? I'm like, well, you have the power to do it. Now you have the authority. It's because there's no intention of doing anything differently. Rather than cater to Americans, rather than do what's good for you, any community in America, the Democrat Party said, you know what? It's not going to be good because it goes against our woke nonsense and all of the policies we've been pushing. So what we will do is we will open up the border and we'll let in tens of millions of people, unvetted, unqualified, and we will just make them dependents. If they're dependent, they will vote for Democrats in perpetuity, and congratulations, folks. You have the privilege of paying for all of that. You do? Doesn't have to be that way. We can vote that out. And you know how I know how bad it is? Besides the jobs report that came out yesterday where they added 12,000 new jobs. And by the way, all of those were government jobs. Because they got to pad the file a little bit because it was a disaster. I'm sure it'll be revised even worse when they do their usual revision thing like they've done with every economic statistic, every crime stat. You look at the border, 600,000 criminals let in. That's Biden-Harris administration statistics. 600,000 criminals. They know about it and they let them in. 13,000 murderers. 16,000 sex offenders and rapists. Imagine a government that sees that. You have them at the border. You understand this because you obviously know it's their statistics. And you say, you know what? Let's let them in anyway. What could go wrong? Divide that up by the amount of communities, say counties, in America. What is it? It's dozens of murderers, rapists, and thousands of criminals spread evenly across America. They're usually probably sending them to red states. What could possibly be the gain of this? It's insanity, guys. It doesn't have to be this way, but one guy can't do it by himself. My father, not even with JD's help, can do it. You saw, he was president of the United States. They canceled him. They canceled the most powerful man in the world. They cut off his communications. They minced his words. Like everything else, they take the first part of a sentence, but not the last part, to conveniently drive their narrative. But with all of you behind him, with all of you fighting for your future, for your livelihoods, for your children's well-being, we can win and we can fix everything. And now what's incredible it's not just my father. Think of the people who have joined up that want to help. Whether it's RFK Jr. on health. Looks like Ron Paul jumped in yesterday with the libertarians. How about we allow Elon Musk, the Einstein of our era, to do what he can do better than anyone? Think about it. In a few years, he's outperforming NASA, that has like a 75-year head start in the space race, and he's doing it as a private citizen. How about we let that guy fix some things? So, you can choose, folks. You can have all of the people that have recently endorsed Kamala Harris. Funnily enough, it happened magically after Diddy got arrested, and they all seem to have a connection. I don't know. It seems like a coincidence. Or you can have a team of brilliant people who are specialists actually fixing things. It's funny, I tell this story a lot because it resonates, because I'm not one of these liberals that pretends to be something they're not. I'm pretty honest about who I am. I'm pretty self-aware. I'm the son of a billionaire from Manhattan. Last summer, I was coming back with two of my boys. We went on a father-son fishing trip, and I had a 10-year-old, a 14-year-old, and me, and they were hungry. So we went to McDonald's, where my father is now a fry cook. Guys, I'm sorry. I don't want to get canceled and fact checked. The media told me it was staged. I was like, no way. Really? I mean, in Joe Biden's economy, my father does have to work at McDonald's and be a garbage man just to get by. Donald Trump has to work 3 jobs. But I knew we were in trouble beyond all of the other statistics, all of the other metrics would show it, when I ordered McDonald's for me and 2 young children, and it was $48. Because I can tell you something, guys. If Donald Trump Jr. has sticker shock at McDonald's, we have a serious problem. So again, guys, for the next couple days, early voting's close here, but you need to call your friends. You need to drive them to the polls on Tuesday. If you've voted already, you have all the time in the world. Whatever you would do if you woke up on November 6th and Kamala Harris was president-elect, yeah. Oh, yeah. Whatever you would do to get a mulligan, whatever you would do to get a do-over, do it now. Do it for the next 4 days. You gotta work like you're the third monkey in line for the ark and it's starting to rain. Right? Guys, we can fix this. We have an incredible team of people. I want to thank JD for all of the incredible work that he's doing. I want to thank Usha for putting up with it. I know, trust me, I know it's not easy. I know it's not easy, but he's a fighter. And more importantly, what we also have in JD is we now have America First bench. We have people that can now carry that torch, people who have become and come out and been unafraid to stand up to the tyranny of our government and to fight for all of you. So guys, thank you for everything. Thank you for what you're going to do over the next couple days, for all of the efforts that you put in. I can assure you this, if you're fighting alongside of us, we will never, ever, ever give up. We will always have that same resolve that my father showed on July 13th when they tried to kill him. So you guys, do your part, and we're going to make America great again. Thank you so much, Nevada. You guys are the best.